Om Shri Sai Ram, offering my humble salutations at the divine lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagwan, my greetings to all my brothers and sisters all over the world, my brothers and sisters from the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council centers in every country of this beautiful globe. Greetings from Prashanthi Nilayam. I must share with you very excitedly the great events that are happening in Prashanthi Nilayam. Today, brothers and sisters, Prashanthi Nilayam is lit up so beautifully. In the night, it is a treat for the Devas and Devis to see what a grand, colorful transformation has happened to Prashanthi Nilayam. Unbelievable. And the celebrations have started in a full swing. For all my brothers and sisters, you'll be very, very happy to note that the capacity crowd arrangement for staying in Prashanthi Nilayam has been enhanced and augmented to nearly 18,000 people who can stay at a given time in the entire complex that has been created now. So not only the campus of Prashanthi Nilayam, but surrounding the campus, huge townships have been created with beautifully strong shelters of the German tents have been created. And each German tent is an amazing camp. Each German tent has its own toilet system, own water supply system, very powerful connections of electricity. Even small things like charging points for mobile phones have been thought about. Each settlement has its own kitchen, and each settlement has its own medical camp, and each settlement has its own dining hall, and a great security provided by all the modern technology that can be used as we know that exists in current times. And transport, security, mobility has been given great attention as far as the celebrations are concerned. The programs are amazing. Right now, as we talk today, starting tomorrow on the 14th, there is free food happening throughout the day for anyone who comes to Prashanthi Nilayam, irrespective of color, caste, creed, and religion. A morning breakfast, sumptuous, that too. The afternoon lunch, the evening tea, and don't miss the snack along with that. And the night dinner is something that's going to happen continuously for the next 10 days as we reach the 24th of November. This is exactly what Swami would have done if he was here in the physical form. And therefore that tradition continues. In the Sai Kulwant Hall, an amazing array of celebrations by musical events, and every evening some or the other great artist is going to be there offering his or her art at the divine lotus feet of Bhagwan. And many of you have seen this. So beautifully it happens. The celestial environment in the Sai Kulwant Hall is a known fact, but today it enhances 10 times over. And remember the small thing that happened in the Sai Kulwant Hall. For all of us in the past who thought that there was some heat or there was some climate which would affect us, today you have huge fans in the Sai Kulwant Hall that keeps the temperature always very comfortable at all times. Brothers and sisters, the arrangement for devotees to have darshan also have been pretty have enhanced. They were always very good, but today they are more enhanced, where everybody get a chance to have a personal darshan, because the spirit of Swami was one-to-one, isn't it? So that being the situation. But I must confess today and say that the fervor of people to come to Prashanthi Nilayam is amazingly of an astronomical quantum. People who have never seen Bhagwan are pouring into the campus with a great desire to see and have darshan of Bhagwan. Now this can only happen because of divine will. The programs are laid down not only in the Sai Kulwant Hall, but in the Hillview Stadium at the Shanti Vedika, where it always used to happen. So just like before, Swami's golden chariot, which is being made anew, a huge, larger version of the chariot on which some of us have seen him earlier, will now see him in a larger version of a more grand chariot that is being made for the first time. For the first time, there is the Rath Yatra, which is going to happen on the 18th of this month, where from the village, from the outside, the golden chariot will be enhancing its journey towards the mandir. And then similarly on the 23rd, the same Rath Yatra, the same golden chariot will enter the stadium as Swami used to do in his times. And that after that, you see, on the 18th in the morning, while this Rath Yatra happens, before that, we have a unique, the Sathya Sai Vratam Puja, which is happening, where we have requested and invited couples from the Sathya Sai Seva organization and the Global Council to come forward and be a part of this Satyanarayan Katha, or is it called the Satyanarayan Vratam? You may have heard of the Satyanarayan Katha in the Indian philosophy, but now it is Satyanarayan himself is here. Therefore, the Sri Sathya Sai Vratam is a common feature, is going to be an annual feature which should be in Prasanthi Nilayam. And the vision and the hope is that this Satyanarayan Vratam becomes a part of every family in every nook and corner of this world. So that's the other inspirational sadhana which Bhagwan has blessed us with as we go further in our journey. What has to say on the stadium? We have on the 23rd a grand celebration, which in the modern parlance is the technological version of celebrations of fireworks, the drones, the laser lights, which is the essence of the celebration that symbolizes hope, grandeur, and symbolizes happiness, symbolizes the unity of all people in that grand stadium of Prasanthi Nilayam on the 23rd evening. The 23rd morning, we'll see a grand procession, as you wish to see in times of Bhagwan's physical presence. Therefore, that day is going to be a very packed, excited day when celebration will take its peak and will reach its peak and fervor as a part of the grand sign. But at the end of all this, dear brothers and sisters, I think what is important is not to forget that millions around the world know Bhagwan. Millions around the world have this great sense of love for Bhagwan and a devotion to Bhagwan. I know all cannot come to Prasanthi Nilayam, though many should make an attempt to come, because if there is a desire, Bhagwan always fills it. Therefore, have no doubts. Don't doubt the arrangement. And even if it may not be as good as a 5-star hotel in New York, but it's very comfortable and very warm with Bhagwan's love when you come to these various destinations and residential accommodation that have been created. And therefore, I think there is always something to be sacrificed to get divine love. So we say, anyway, but things are really, really happening in a big way in Prasanthi Nilayam. And what do I say? At the end of it, remember, we are all here for sadhana. At the end of the day, our gratitude to Bhagwan can take no other form but a commitment to know and do exactly what Swami always wanted us to do. Swami was always interested in your transformation and my transformation. Everything that Swami gave us was on a platter only to ensure that you and I embark upon improving ourselves on a day-to-day basis. This celebration, the centenary, has to be a centenary celebration apart from the external celebration that we take about, but that internal celebration of a commitment to Swami, that yes, Swami, we know that you are in us. We know that you are a part of every breath of our life. And we know that the best thing that we can give you is the promise to attempt to change ourselves so that we do exactly what you want us to do. Swami, help us that the celebrations are such that helps us to stop criticizing others, to stop being critical about others, but to focus on our own corrections and our own improvement. And I think collectively, if all of us, wherever we are, better if you are in Prasanthi Nilayam, but even if you are not for any reason, wherever you and I are in different parts of the globe, let's take this great one sankalp, the one commitment that Bhagwan, from today, we will see all human beings as your form. We will see that you are in every one. We will see that we improve ourselves. We will see that we participate in this grand Sri Sathya Sai Seva organization, or the Sathya Sai Global Council as it is known, with only one purpose, that we will come together and all of us help each other to improve ourselves as one great conglomerate of divine spirit, the total whole of Swami's divine love, where each one of us becomes a beautiful light in his great mission. So come, don't hesitate, be a part of us. Welcome to Prasanthi Nilayam, the abode and the only abode of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, where he took form, and that form which inspires great transformation. Jai Sai Ram.